Friedman IRX. It's not a pedal. It isn't a pedal format. This is a high voltage all tube guitar preamp in a box. So it's the front end of one of my amplifiers with a digital back end. So it's like a perfect marriage of analog to digital. In one of my amps, most of the tone would be derived from the front end of the amp. So the signal path is exactly the same as one of my amplifiers would be. So in other words, this is a high voltage, full tube preamp, not one tube. It actually has all the circuitry of the tube amp. 9-volt DC comes into this pedal, but then it's stepped up to 200 and, well, off the top of my head, 200 and odd some volts. That's super important for all the dynamics and everything comes from the high voltage. Over the years, there's been two guitar pedals, so to speak, that literally just pass audio through a tube and it's at a low voltage. So all your dynamics, all your guitar rolling down and cleaning up, that's all from the high voltage. So you have a top row of knobs here, which is the cleaner channel, so to speak. It's kind of loosely based on what's known in our line as the plexi channel. So this will get anywhere from really nice clean to semi-gritty kind of stuff. Now, you also have a boost switch here. Now this boost switch boosts the front end of that channel, let's say, if you're on that channel. And then it also at the same time switches to a separate master volume when you're on the boost. So on the side of this unit, you have two gain knobs, one per channel here. So this is the amount of gain boost you're shoving into that channel, so how much it's hitting it. If, say, you're on one of these channels and you want it to go up for a lead and go up in volume, you have a separate volume when you hit the boost. If you want no gain boost at all on the unit, you can turn these gain boosts to 0 and there'll be no gain boost, but you'll still switch to that master volume, so you have that. If you want a lot of gain boost, turn that up more. It makes it very versatile. On this channel also we have a 3-position bright switch located here. We have the 3-position IR switch for that channel. Now the second channel is more of the Friedman high gain channel that we're known for. You don't have a bright switch on this one, you have a tight switch. One way's fatter, one way's tighter. The fatter mode is kind of cool if you're pulling the gain way back. Fattens up the overall thing, works really well. For higher gain stuff, the tighter mode works extremely well. And again, you still have a boost switch here. So you can boost that into what would known as our HBE territory, or not. If you just want a volume boost, turn that gain at 0 on the side, you just have the volume boost over here. So the unit comes with 12 IRs. On the unit itself, there's a switch that allows you to switch between 3 different IRs on either channel. I wanted to keep it simple. Plug it in, get a great sound within 5 minutes. If you only have 3 selections of IRs that we've decided which ones we liked, we put them in there, then you just go click, 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 I like that one. Done. Out the door. The 12 IRs we offer are in there. It's a library in there. You can choose what are in those 3 slots in the pedal. from preset to preset even. Think of it as a snapshot of your cabinet. So if you were to mic up, say, this old cabinet sitting here, you mic it up with, say, a 57 and a Royer 121 maybe, blend those mics till you get the perfect sound for you, and then it's essentially like taking a snapshot of that. It takes the snapshot essentially of the cab, the mics, and the mic pre, all in one shot. It allows you, an easy way to do this at home for recording. You can be in an apartment. It's very convenient. There are some Friedman cabinets. There's a Friedman 4x12 with a greenback and the vintage sturdy taken from it. There are vintage cabinets, a bunch of vintage cabinets that I personally own. There's my shop cabinet, which is an old early 70s stripped of Tolex wood cabinet that is one of my favorites. It has 90s greenback reissues in it. So they're known as the 6402 cone. That's the cabinet that almost everything got voiced through over the years. So that's, it would be my favorite. So there's a good selection of a wide variety of things. Did these at a high-end studio with the best mic pre's and the best mics, and pick the favorite speaker out of each cabinet. Listen to every speaker, and we've made it easy for you. You just scroll through it, decide which one you like, and you're done. Now there's no virtual moving of the microphone or virtually moving it back, forward, sideways, upside down, whatever you want to do it. There's none of that. Again, the idea is to have a pro product that can do the job quickly, efficiently, and take all the guesswork out for you. With Midi channel switching, not tone shaping, but Midi channel switching, the Midi can also control which IR you've selected from patch to patch. So in other words, you can have, if you want your EV on your lead patch that you have, an EV speaker, you got it. If you want the Celestion Greenback 4x12 on another patch, you got it. It's really, the cabinet selection alone is a lot of tone shaping. Totally can sound completely different. Along with that, in the digital back end of this, from preset to preset, you have presence and thump switches. A B100 amplifier, for instance, like sitting over there, has a thump knob and a presence knob. So we thought we'd put in at least a few choices with that. So there's a 3-position switch for each of those. So really it's a 4-channel amp in a box with a series effects loop, a balanced IR output. You can turn this IR off if you'd like to. If you want to use an IR loader in your computer, you can turn it off. Comes with, this has software for it, of course, but you can just use this out of the box. You simply can plug it in and go, okay, I like that IR, cool, great, done. Set everything at half, plug it in, plug it out, direct, you're finished. And you already get a good sound within less than 5 minutes. There's 2 units available when this launches. So there is the standard unit and the custom shop unit. Now the first 100 custom shop units can be sold on Reverb with a signature on them, and that's what we call our limited edition custom shop cosmetic. Different knobs, different cosmetic on the panel, and like I said, the first 100 signed.